everyone, this is Arya Safe again, and I'm here today to talk about the high rates that freaking everyone out and benefits of owning your own property. I know the rates are very high and everyone is scared, but remember, you don't have to keep the loan with the high rate for the whole 30 years. Usually when the rates are super low or super high, Feds are trying to do something, and in order to balance the market, they either hike it up or bring it down a little bit. Let's say you bought a house for $1 million with 20% down, and instead of getting a 3.25, you got 4.25 rate. Okay? The difference should be around $454 a month, which, let me see how much is it a year. Probably around like 5,500. Let's do the calculation. Yeah, around $5,500. So you're paying $5,500 more in payments or interest, which is in a year. Okay, and even if we double that, it's $11,000 for 2 years if you have to keep your property. Okay, but let's talk about benefits of owning a property. For example, $1 million property or any normal house usually appreciates somewhere around 5% or more in California. 5% of $1 million is $50,000, and we just calculated that if you keep the high loan for 2 years, you're gonna pay $11,000. Or let's say if it's double, you paid $11,000 in 1 year instead of 2 years. But you made $50,000 on your property, like someone is working for you and put it in a saving, and deduct the 50K from 11,000, you are still ahead. And remember, you can always refinance, and houses appreciate different. So let's say first year you bought the property, 5% would make your house next year $1,050,000. Next year your house is gonna go 5% of $1,050,000, not $1 million. That's what we call compound. But your mortgage is a flat line. It means that it will not go up for the whole 30 years, unless you refinance to lower it, obviously. And in the meantime, instead of paying rent, you are paying your debt or your mortgage debt with the monthly payment that you are making. So you own your own property, you don't have to move, or no one is going to raise your rent because your mortgage payment is flat. Your property is appreciating. You get to live in a property that you love for a long time. In 2, 3 years or even 5 years, the seller is not going to tell you to go somewhere else. I want to sell it, I want to give it to my grandchildren or anything. And you get some tax benefits by owning a property, and also you can write off some of the repairs or some of the renovations that you do on your house from your tax. So remember, always take out the smart way. I know the rates are high, but if you are paying rent, it does make sense for you to buy a property, because in the long run, no one has lost any money on buying a property. Buying a real estate actually is one of the biggest investments that everyone does in America, if they don't own a business or they don't invest in other things. This is Arya Safe. Remember, always have a goal and plan, and everything starts with the dream.